Right. Welcome to the another session of optical communication networks, Unit 2. The Unit 2 mainly concentrates on optical detectors and optical fiber components. That is optical transmitting part we discussed in first unit. The continuation of first unit we will go for second unit, that is optical detectors part, and continue with optical fiber components. What are the different types of components which are used at the time of transmission of a signal throughout a network? Here under this optical detectors part, we discuss about what are the photodiode definition, what are the photodiodes used in repeaters, and what is the receiver design, what are the analog and digital transmission system, and how to design a system, what are the choices we have to take at the time of designing a system, and different types of passive and active optical components, and micro optic components and lensless components. These are the topics we discussed in optical detectors part. And coming to the optical fiber components part, we discuss about couplers, isolators and circulators, multiplexers and Bragg gratings, and Fabry Perot filters, and Mach Zehnder interferometers, and array waveguide gratings, tunable filters, high channel count multiplexer architectures, optical amplifiers, direct and external modulation transmitters, pump source amplifiers, and different types of optical components we discussed in the second unit. Right. First we have to go for what is the basic definition of photodiode and how it works and what is the principle of photodiode. Right. Introduction to optical detectors. Introduction to optical detectors. Here what is meant by optical detector? Optical is detector is nothing but a photo detector or photo sensor. Photo is nothing but a light signal. That is, we have to convert from electrical energy to optical signal. The energy is in terms of photons. That's why it is the other name of optical detectors is photo detectors or photo sensors. Here what is the exact definition of the optical detector? Nothing but which sense the light or other electromagnetic radiation coming from optical fibers. An optical fiber is a general p-n junction diodes. Optical detector is in general p-n junction diode which converts from light signal to electrical signal or light photons into current. Here a number of photo detectors are available, but initial stage there are only three types of photo detectors, that is photodiodes, phototransistors and photoresistors. These are the three types of photo detectors initial stage, that is photodiodes, phototransistors and photoresistors. But most of the above three types we are using photodiodes. Why? Because phototransistors and photoresistors does not meet the requirement of uh, receiving the or sense the light signals. That's why we are using photodiodes. Here, what is the main requirement of this light detector or photo detector? Fast response. We want fast response. For this fast response, the photodiodes are classified into pin diode and avalanche photodiode. Pin diode and avalanche photodiode. Now we discuss about what is the basic principle of optical detection. Optical detection. See this one. This is a general basic PN junction diode. We are applying reverse bias condition. Here, what is my reverse bias condition? The energy resource. The p-type material is connected to negative of the negative terminal, and n-type is connected to positive terminal. When applying this reverse bias, when applying reverse bias, due to applying this p-type material connected to negative terminal and n-type material connected to positive terminal, which attracts here, then automatically the depletion region can be depletion layer is high. Depletion can be high. Whenever the depletion layer is high, right? At this time, the photons are entered. The photons are entered. What is the energy of photon? hf. The photon energy which is equal to hf. What is the Eg? Energy for the depletion layer, right? Whenever the photon is coming, then automatically the atom in the lower layer, that is valence band, which absorbs the photons and move to conduction band. You know the concept of laser. Here how laser works. The laser works in the principle of population inversion. How to explain this population inversion principle? By the concept of spontaneous emission, stimulated emission, right? That is absorption, right? Spontaneous emission and stimulated emission. Here exactly the principle of absorption, that is the atom in the valence band which absorbs the photon and move to conduction band. Then automatically which converts into light signal into current signal. Current signal. Right. This is a basic principle. Now we are going for photodetector requirements. What are the photodetector requirements? Here the photodetector requirements. I think first one is high sensitivity. High sensitivity. Second one is high fidelity to reproduce the original waveform effectively. To reproduce original waveform effectively without noise. Next, third one is produce maximum electrical signal for a given amount of optical power. That is, optical power is converted into electrical by using photodetectors, right? The output should be high and short response time within this very in terms of nanoseconds, which absorbs the light signal and convert it into electrical signal. And dark current and leakage current and shunt conduction should be low. Here nothing but what is meant dark current. Here that what is dark current? Without input, that is without any optical signal, but we are get output we generate. At that time that is called as a dark current. Dark current is none of the noise. Without input we get output. That is called the dark current. Some leakage currents due to improper network. And next is shunt conductance. That is when suppose we are using capacitors for amplification in the receiving side, it should be low. Right. Next one is what is the physical size must be small, and not required excessive bias voltage or current. Very less within, that is 15 volts of DC is enough for this operation of the photo detector and highly reliable. Right. These are basic concepts of photo detector. Here in this basic concept we discussed, right? That is what is the photo detector definition and what is the principle of photo detector and what are the photo detector requirements. Based upon these basic concepts we go for the next one. Is the main topic is photodiodes in repeaters. Photodiodes in repeaters. Here in photodiodes in repeaters, before going to photodiodes concept, what is meant repeater? Where exactly we are used in the repeaters? Repeater is nothing but amplifier. Just receive the optical signal, convert into electrical signal, and amplify, again converts from electrical to optical signal. Suppose we are having some TV channels. So that is the transmitter station in the Hyderabad, but receiver we are having in Tirupati. We are using antennas by using wireless channel we are using. Is it possible to transmit for thousands of kilometers without noise, without disturbance of signal? It is not possible. Between Hyderabad to Tirupati, we are using some repeater station in between for better signal strength. That's why we are using repeaters in between transmitter to receiver, which it should be increase the signal strength. Alright. Already we discussed about the generations of the optical fiber communication in the first unit. That is in the first generation. For every 10 kilometers we are using repeaters. Second generation every 100 kilometers. Likewise the generation is increases. The bandwidth is increases and number of repeater distance also increases. right? Based upon this concept, what is meant a repeater? Repeater is nothing but amplifier which increase the strength of a signal, right? Photodiodes in repeaters. In optical communication, repeater is used in a fiber optic communication system to regenerate an optical signal. To regenerate optical signal to overcoming loss due to attenuation. What is meant attenuation? Reducing the signal strength. Reducing the signal strength. That's why we're going for repeaters. How the repeater works in optical communication by the concept of OEO. OEO concept. What is the OEO? Optical, electrical, and again optical conversion. Optical, electrical, and again optical conversion. This is the principle of repeater in optical communication system. Suppose the transmission distance between transmitter to receiver in optical fiber communication system is increases, then automatically getting losses. That's why also we are going for repeaters. Here see this one, the figure shows, right? Suppose this is the repeater station which works the principle. Some place in transmitter, other place is repeater. In between transmitter to receiver we are using repeater station. Repeater station. How repeater works? How a repeater works? Here the optical signal coming in the channel. The first block diagram of optical photodetector is photodiode. Here why we are using photodiode here? We are taking input signal is optical signal which converts from optical to electrical first. That is amplifier is nothing but amplifier which supports electrical signal, not light signal like this one. That's why must and should we have to convert from optical to electrical signal first. Then the second block here, electrical signal processing, nothing but amplification. Converts from optical electrical first, then amplify, then again converts from electrical to optical signal, then again transmits through the channel. This is the block of the optical fiber repeater. This is having three blocks: photodiode, second one is electrical signal processing, the third one is optical transmitter. Nothing but here the electrical first photodiode here converts from optical to electrical, amplify, again converts from electrical to optical signal, then transmits through the optical fibers. Here in this repeater stations only the signal is amplified. Only signal is amplified, but does not change the shape of the signal. Does not change the shape of the signal. Right. Here, what is meant with digital after conversion? That is after signal processing done, we can reconstruct the signal if it is possible. But it is not possible in the repeater station to reconstruct the signal at the end of the detector side only. This is about optical fiber repeater. Do you have any query? Please type your query in a chat box. Thank you very much for attending today's class. If you have any query, type your query in a chat box. Then only it is possible to clear your doubts, right?